So when you're watching this video, the very first virtual KYA is done, it's over, it's gone. And so, to reminisce on this 2-day experience that we've had, I wanted to ask every candidate, what's the thing about KYA that gives it that KYA feeling? What makes KYA KYA to you, even though, we're virtual, we're at home, we aren't getting lost in the hotel hallways, there's no smoothies, there's no more pizzas that we eat with our friends at night. What gives KYA still that feeling that we all love? But before we get into the candidate responses, let's just roll My Old Kentucky Home. Cool? Okay. It sounds good, right? Yeah.
What makes KYA KYA is the KYA feeling, which I know to people who don't go to the Y or Y conferences might not make sense. But if you've been to one, you'll know what I mean. It's the feeling like you're invincible and everyone around you is invincible, and like you truly feel like you can do anything, which sounds like a cliche, but it's just like true. So I think that's what makes KYA KYA. That feeling that you can't find anywhere else.
What makes KYA is like being able to see everybody, whether or not it's in person or on a screen, like just being able to meet new people and like still debate, and like we still have all the committees and everything. And I just feel like it's a great experience no matter where it is. And yeah, so KYA will always be KYA.
Something that makes KYA so special is that anybody can do it, and anybody with any opinion can do it without receiving judgment. A big problem in today's world is that everybody who has a different opinion in a certain, subset, whether it's school, whether it's like major Republican, major Democrat, whoever has opposite opinion gets ridiculed. And that's something that isn't accepted at KYA, which is something that makes it super special and one of a kind thing, which is really awesome.
KYA is a place for me to express my beliefs and passions without feeling like they don't belong, which is still kind of what we're doing virtually. And it's a place where I've bonded with my friends, and I've made a lot of new friends, which I've still done. I've met a ton of people, even though it's over a screen.
Yeah.
And it's still a way to express my voice, even though it's online.
It's definitely not what we were expecting to. The unique personalities of both candidates and delegates, and the acceptance that brings us together as a family, make it feel just as if we were all here together.
I think the most important thing about KYA to me is just like the family that we've made here. And I feel like even over Zoom, like the camaraderie and just like the togetherness of it still goes through the screen. I think that's the most important thing to me, just making everybody feel connected even though we're at home.
I think of the smoothies, the friends, the late nights staying up. But I think right now it's such a tough situation where we're online and we still had a great time. What makes me think of KYA and what it means to me is probably just the connections that I've been able to make in such a short amount of time with such little physical interaction. I think it's been incredible to meet so many new people that I never thought I'd be able to meet. So I'm super happy with everything that's been going on with online KYA, and I couldn't be more impressed and proud of the people that I'm with. So
What makes KYA to me right now is just seeing everyone's faces, and especially once we were playing the music before our meetings, everyone was singing along to Africa. That was really fun and really like brought the KYA feel back to me, even though we're all staring at each other through our screens.
I get to still debate and say my opinion no matter what, and I get to say what I believe and how I feel about all the issues going on in Kentucky. I still get to share my voice, be there, and I still get to meet people even if it is through a screen.
I would say the biggest thing for me is I guess how all of us can just still be together, even virtually, but like still engage in this conversation and like actually get to share ideas. I think that's really important, and I really like that. But also meeting new people, and you still can meet people over Zoom, and I think that's so cool. So,
well, to be honest, when I first found out KYA was going to be virtual, I was a little disappointed because I used to think the best parts were the long days running from room to room, or the big dance party, or going to Claudia Sanders and stuffing your mouth with rolls. And that hasn't really changed. That's still KYA to me, but instead of dwelling over what could have been, I sat down and realized the common motivator behind all the things I just mentioned, and that's the people. To me, KYA is and always will be about making connections with the people. Not many kids my age are invested in politics or trying to make a difference in the world, but the ones who are, you can always find at a Y conference. KYA can be in a hotel or on a computer screen or on a boat for all I care, because I know I will always have the bonds that I form with the people during this time. And yes, I know it's a little more difficult to make those strong connections through a computer screen, but so far I've seen no lack of effort. So it's just a bunch of amazing people proving to me that we're one big family. So to answer your question, to me, KYA is my Y family, and that hasn't changed because of the virtual aspect of it all.
Yeah, so the reason I still love KYA, even though it's virtual, is because I enjoy this opportunity to connect with others my age that have the same passions as me, like for student government. And I love that we all strive to make Kentucky a better place. And another reason I'm still doing KYA is because I want to have a positive influence on our generation. And I want people to see that we have the power to bring change for the better, look back at the past, change the present, and watch our future unfold for us.
Thank you so much for attending KYA, and thank you for making KYA what it is today.